What's that?
Clones. We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing back, brother. You mad?
Oh man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live, guys. I'm Joe, one third of the Cyber Nerds.
I'm ready your GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitz too.
And welcome back to the Mandalorian episode reviews. Today we've got chapter 12. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, do it. Do it. Do it. Now look, yeah? Before we get into this, I would like to... Firstly, guys, I want to let everyone know that I'm proud of us. Do you know what I'm saying? Last week he said he was going to do something. 7 days later, mission is accomplished. It's out. It's there in the universe. If you want to see, firstly, in fact, let me run this back. Let me tell a little story. Get around the campfire. Alright, so look here. Bear man on Twitter I'm seeing are saying like, yo, this is the best episode of The Mandalorian ever. Then you probably want to go over to patreon.com/cybernerds and watch our full reaction to the whole episode. Yes. If you go to Patreon, sign up, Sith Temple tier and above, you'll see the full reaction. We watched the whole episode together, bang, like this. You get me? It's there, innit? It's there. But yeah, let's talk about the episode, innit?
It was a bit weird watching it with you guys, to be honest.
Don't you start saying that, nah, bruv. Like, man, stealing my lane, bruv. Because
That's
obviously,
your lane.
if you've watched the reaction, guys, you're not. That's what I said. I said I don't actually like watching it. It's weird.
No, it's also no. I'm saying it's weird because now we're sitting here and reviewing it. That's also weird. Like usually we just watch and then don't see each other and they just talk here, but so it's weird.
Anyway, Sam,
So,
how'd you feel about the episode?
deja vu. Another good episode.
Okay.
Like, it is, like, obviously can't, the bar's so high, they just keep it there. But I like the, returning characters that they come, what happened in the last, so they were in, season 1. They now come back. I'd like to see, Gina and my man as well. Obviously, Rocky Creed, or whatever his name is. I forgot his name already. It's good to see them man back, And obviously, just the new trader they've got, so obviously it's them two. She's now a marshal. And got that guy who was he had a bounty in his head, who's now like a slave or something, trying to work his time off, which is probably never going to happen. That's a shame to you, but oh well. And then obviously going into that whole base, that whole action sequence, from time they got off at the door until Mando got his ship, I was on the edge of my seat. That whole sequence there was a super lit. And I think we say this all the time, that the whole episode, every single episode, this feels like a movie. It feels like it's a full-length feature movie, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know how they compact, good story, just everything, just a good synergy of everything in just the one. Well, how long is this? 40 minutes? 50
I think this one's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
About 40 minutes.
It's woo! I don't know how you guys do it, but it's magic. I know you guys are doing some some kind of juju in the background in Disney right there, but
Man said juju.
have to, bruv. There's no other explanation behind it. But yeah, the episode.
Raven, thoughts on the episode?
Yeah, man, I gotta jump in with Sam. Definitely, it's funny because you said you was on the edge of the seat, and all three of us were on the edge of the seat, like literally. It's funny because man's watching, I'll watch along, and the way we all just came forward, that shit is funny. Do you know what I'm saying? But this is where the Mandalorian got us. I want to start off with Baby Yoda today.
So you're calling man Baby Yoda now?
Oh shoot! Oh damn it! The child. Sorry. every episode, I'm gonna keep saying this because that's what my mind is that every episode is like he's growing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's developing. And very interestingly now, obviously he doesn't have his pod, so he's more on boots on ground, so to speak. Now helping Mando around the ship, super cool. Again, he's language developing every episode. Like, it's just there, innit, for man to take. Another thing that's very, very interesting is them leaving the kid in school. Now, how much more, and I think that's kind of like done purposely as well, and obviously setting up the scene of how much the place has, what's the name of the planet again?
Navarro
has developed. Super cool how they turned the bar into a school, but also leaving him there with the other children, learning stuff. I think that's done purposely, also to help him develop. Do you know what I'm saying? And obviously you get to see him tap into the Force. Super cool scene, so fun. And yeah, that kid was an idiot, innit?
in terms of the whole school thing, like I hear what you're saying, but in season one, they do the same thing. Obviously, when they're on that planet, the yodeling with the settlement, yodeling's messing around with other kids and having that interaction. Oh, yeah. So it's not the first time that's happened. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they've been peppering that he's
constantly
engaging with younger people, which is weird to me because obviously the yodeling's 50. So, like, yeah, you're seeing it hang out with kids, but like they're not the same age. Like it's a bit mad. Do you know what I'm saying? When you actually think about the like alien to like human dynamics. Do you know what I'm saying when it comes to age and stuff? But I guess obviously because for his race, he's still perceived as an infant. That when you're dealing with other species, infants as well, I guess they just go together until you're not an infant. So there's that. Yeah, man, I thought the episode was gangster. I thought like this just like really plays into what I said last week about every episode is gonna be the best episode because of the foundation that these men have built with the show, bruv. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Also, I feel like they're cheating as well, bruv, because we're halfway through season 2, but we've only watched 12 episodes. Do you get what I'm saying? There's other series where 12 episodes is the mid-season break. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like we're getting a lot of story, but it's you know what I'm saying? Like, we've only been watching for 12 hours.
But is it cheating?
I don't think it's. I don't know.
Or could it be that this is a new?
There's other shows.
Yeah,
there's other shows that have 8 episodes, 6 episodes. Like The Watchmen ain't bare long either. But I'm just saying, it's like they've given us, and I think maybe it's because of how much we're into Star Wars that like we feel like we know so much more than a show that we'd only watch 12 episodes from. Do you get what I'm saying? Like we've watched 10 movies, 200 hours in animated shows. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we know the universe, so I feel like they get a blind where they get to skip so much world building, even though they do a crazy amount of world building, but like they get to skip it because they don't have to explain it because it's Star Wars. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's super sick as well. The school thing, yeah, skip that. You said that the yodeling was helping on the ship. I didn't see that. I saw the yodeling causing destruction and you know what I'm saying?
My guy is learning, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's just...
The thing understands, fam. He understands and did the wrong thing, fam. It understands, fam. Exactly, bro. All I could see, when that moment was happening, I was thinking of, is it Guardians 2? With Baby Groot. The red button! The red button! Thing starts running down.
Man's a child, innit? Like, man's a child,
Nah, man's an idiot, fam.
Man's a child, innit?
Nah, bro. But when it wants food, it knows what to do, fam.
Bro, everybody knows what to do when it comes to food.
Boy.
Like, that's just instincts, bro.
Nah, it's
like, we're talking about like wires and connections and stuff like that, bro. That's not natural, and that don't come naturally to you, bro.
When it got, I want to go deeper into the episode, into the stuff with like Moff Gideon and what they was actually doing on this abandoned Imperial base. One thing that I think is lit that you kind of mentioned is that obviously the look of the base looks like something that we've seen before in Rebels and Clone Wars and Jedi Fallen Order, and I just love that continuity that they keep doing it. Like when the Imperials come and land on planets, the bases they build are all the same across all of the planets. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was gangster. But one of the things I love is that whenever you go to these places, they're always doing different stuff. Like on a different planet, they'll be like mining something from that planet. On this planet, they'll be doing something else. And obviously here they're working on genetic splicing or whatever with extracting the midichlorians from Baby Yoda and trying to impart it into what I believe to be the first early signs of Snoke. Do you get what I'm saying? But I don't know, there might be different chains of thoughts now. How many times have you watched the episode now?
About 3.
3 times. Did you watch it again?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys think about that whole scene? Do you know what I'm saying? Where man's explaining about, they still need the Yodeling to get the midichlorians and all of that.
Like I still haven't gone past that, and I don't know if it's because you mind frazzled me that night. You saying, "Oh, it's Snoke," and then at the end, I see Gideon's face. I see Snoke's face in Gideon's face. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you Jedi mind tricked me, and then after that, whenever I see this scene, I'm just like, I just don't think about it. So I'm just waiting to see what's coming of it. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's such a huge plot. It's something that, like you said, and one thing, bruv, I think you just messed me up, bruv. You just messed me up. You saying that, do you know what I'm saying? Because like at the end, when the pilot comes to
Navarro.
Is that name?
No,
the girl.
Yeah.
The
Marshal, the lead marshal,
the
Gina,
Marshal, Gina, yeah. And it's like, he leaves the thing on the table.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking, is this your way out of the show elsewhere? Like, in terms of like, transferring to movies or to, you know what I'm saying, like books or whatever it is. And then linking that to what you said, I'm like, but then again, I think about it for a second, I'm like, nah, man, I'm not going to plug myself deep like that. But clones, MDs, bruv, that is sick.
I mean, I feel like with the whole thing is, so what I said is I thought I saw Snoke in the thing. And if they're doing genetic splicing...
Nah, bruv, you lost your mind, bruv. And you start shouting.
Yeah, no
like
spoilers.
Crazy,
yeah,
man.
yeah, look, go watch the watch along. Get me. But what I think is, obviously, if they're taking DNA from the Yodeling, they're definitely taking DNA from other species. And then that wouldn't make... Like, it's not a reach to be like, oh, well, if I'm head of this whole department, I'll drop two Joe DNAs in there as well, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously, like, the mismatch, the disfigurement, it all starts to make sense when you're thinking about they're pretty much making Frankenstein. Do you get what I'm saying? And then obviously this person's body is only supposed to be then inhibited by Palpatine. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's where kind of my mind went to, and I thought it was crazy.
One thing to add to that is that at the end, when the guys who worked on the ship, they made the connection, like, there's the chip is inside the ship, and she's like, yo, you'll be rewarded in the new
Empire. Yeah.
That's just added more. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I get gas for that, but then I'm like, stay in your corner because this is too much right now. It's too much.
That's what I was starting to think. Like, it wouldn't be Star Wars without having a war. So I think very soon. Also, we saw Gideon like preparing. I don't know if it's just armors of Sue or that's going to be a clone armor of itself, and then also that guy leaving like a some kind of badge of honor for like like he's not the type to just be a what do we call it, a marshal of a place. You could tell once you saw that badge, you was like, I'm out here to fight. So if there's a fight out there, I'm definitely going to be one of those people. So I feel like they're kind of alluding to a war with, I don't know, a super group of people, like especially the Bo-Katan in a previous episode, and then Gideon having the black saber.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to lead to like a massive battle. Maybe towards the end of the Mandalorian.
See, and okay, I only want to push back on the thing that you're saying about, like a war is coming, bruv. Throughout Star Wars, beginning to end, they're at war the whole time. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, the Death Stars have been destroyed, but Imperials are still occupying places.
Exactly.
The Rebels are still fighting back. Do you know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
Like, wars don't end the day the leader dies, bruv. In fact, the day Palpatine died, a whole contingency plan of other stuff that we're actually seeing now started going on. So it's
That's
like, there's no, there will never actually be,
Well, peace or time of.
yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Your planet, your system might get peace for a little decade and stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, the universe itself is in a perpetual state of war. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, that's why Star Wars, isn't it? And I just think that bangs, man. At the end, Moff Gideon is standing in this place and is like, you can see kind of like troopers, but you can't see them properly. So I'm interested to see what they are. Obviously, in a watch along, you said that you thought that they could be like new clone troopers, but they could be. But you know, what's mad to me is because we haven't seen clone troopers past this point. That's what was kind of me like being like, no, it can't be. But then at the same time, if Moff Gideon makes them and then they just don't make it out of this season, it's cool. Or if the 2 or 3 get loose and then in something else they're there, I feel like that's pretty gangster. Because also in Jedi Fallen Order, spoilers if you haven't played it, they've got purge troopers in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously that is before now, but at the same time, the armor that these guys had in those pods kind of looked purge trooperish. So it's like, and they said that the old
Weren't they Death Troopers?
no, the ones here,
Yeah.
no, their suits were just black. I don't know, because purge troopers suits are black as well with like a red line on them.
My whole thing with that and the MDs and all of that is that what if the difference between the other troopers and the Death Troopers is that are the Death Troopers actual clones?
I don't know, but this is what I'm saying about, this is what I was going to get to with purge troopers. Purge troopers are the old clones. So any clones that like had survived, they like was then trained in defeating Jedi. And that's why when they go, like it's like the Order 66 is still in their head. And that's why they're perfect to be purge troopers. Because they go after the Jedi. They're the ones you send. So this is what I'm saying, like, it would be sick if these were like the newer version of purge troopers or something like that. Like, it's all very interesting. It's all very interesting. But yeah, man, I thought it was a banging episode. As always, gassed for the next episode coming. I just want to see how they start linking this all up. Because what? 4 episodes left? It's mad. Like, we're legitly on a downhill now. No filler, bruv.
A man's finally got a fixed up ship.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'm not addressing the ship with you, man, because you, man, were like, get a new ship. And then today,
upgrade it.
and then obviously during the episode, man comes back with the same ship, like I said, bro.
This guy's just gonna hold on to one piece of information.
One
man
piece.
Said,
No,
man
there was
said
bare
that
piece.
first,
There was
and then
bare
by
piece.
the end of the discussion,
No.
man said,
At least upgrade or something.
upgrade. That's what we said. Go back to the video. Watch the thing, bro. What are you talking about?
You said that after pushback, bruv. You don't get new ships, bruv.
Bruv,
You don't get new ships, bruv.
There's reasons why people have conversations, isn't it? Like, you start here and you end up here, and that's what happened, bruv.
Nah.
It's not like by the end of the conversation, I said, no.
Bruv, even to have that thought, bruv. Oh, this man should get a new ship. It's mad.
So what?
It's mad.
So what?
It's mad.
Oh, bro, what do you think happens on this sofa? It's a madness, bro.
No,
So
between you and Sam, it's mad to me because you and Sam were linking up with this same mental idea,
Because
bro.
the thing was finished,
crazy,
bruv.
It was done,
Bruv,
bruv.
you get it fixed, bro, and you keep it
done.
moving, fam. But
That's
yeah,
class.
listen, look, ladies and gentlemen, listen, if you haven't already, if you're not part of the Sith Temple or you're just not part of the Patreon, go over there. I'm telling you, it's a treat. We're going to have the next watch along ready for you next weekend after that new episode drops. Oh, it's going to be a madness. Anyway, I'm Joe, one further the Cyber Nerds.
Raven your GS.
So I missed the Blitz tech.
And we'll see you on the next Mandalorian review.